Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Kevin Gausman gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Big arm from Kevin Gausman, former first-round pick out of LSU. 95 to 98 mile-an-hour fastball with sink, a hard-breaking slider. His changeup is his third pitch. He won't go to that much often, but this is top of the rotation kind of stuff. Big time arm.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He could play third, he could play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Minnesota, center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's the first pitch to him. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Down low and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Line to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Twins. Around first, digging for 2. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, batting .500, 5 for 10. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Moving under it, Mancini. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
The next Twin up, Brian Dozier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Low with the splitter, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he's back easily. Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Dozier leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. The second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Michael Pineda is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Now batting, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, third baseman, Tim Beckham.
Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda, just a 1 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Hard ground ball to third. Sano right there. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Center fielder, Adam Jones.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Line drive to left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Manny Machado now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
A ball and two strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Bases are empty here with two men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they go down without a whimper here. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. It's the Twins 1 and the Orioles nothing. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. High in the air out to center field. After it is Jones. 1 down.
Batting sixth, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Max Kepler. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And he misses. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, designated hitter.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Eduardo Escobar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has to arch his back that time. It's ball 1. And now things are starting to get a little more interesting down there. As you can see, he's taking some exception to the location of that last pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. This is line to left. Rosario arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Line to the right side. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's the same. Go figure.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Mancini stands at first with 1 out. Hard hit ball to second. There's one. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the 3rd frame in this one from Oriole Park. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. And there goes Polanco. For that and missed. Here's the throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
In today's game, of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Swing and a little blooper to center. Scope ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Byron Buxton. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Stepping in now, Joe Mauer, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Mauer has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 0-2 to Joe Mauer.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they lead it 1-0. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mark Trumbo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Trumbo.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A high fastball is in there. Now here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. The 2-2. Line towards center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Ready now for Baltimore, Colby Rasmus. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Batting ninth, catcher.
At the plate, Caleb Joseph head-to-head against Michael Pineda. Just 3 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Rasmus, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Pineda pauses. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Brian Dozier now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
This one's down to third. Beckham scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Counts 1-1.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped him up. Beckham in foul ground. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nope.
Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
D-Row.
1-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Kepler is off at first with 2 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Ready for another chance. Jorge Polanco. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. A cold strike on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Twins lead it 2-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Manny Machado now.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Bullet back up the middle. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Dozier ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Chris Davis now. Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitches are being taught high velocity. Go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Line drive to center field. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles settle for 1. We played 4 full. The Twins are in front 2-1. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Castro's got himself a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Digging in to try it again. Joe Mauer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now both runners on the move. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
0-2.
The next 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Rasmus moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Ready for another shot now. Brian Dozier. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. He takes a fastball on the inside corner. 5th inning. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the catch.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Here's Miguel. Richard Blyer was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back in standing. First offering on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Popped him up. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swinging a soft liner towards first. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. 2 runs have scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. And he's in safely to 3rd. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Max Kepler, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. 3 runs already home here. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the fifth coming up. Minnesota leads this one 5-1. Striding in once again, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Caleb Joseph. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Number 1, Tim Beckham.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Tap down the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw none.
Oh, and he lays out to make a great play and end the inning. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rasmus on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 15, catcher, Jason Castro.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Castro. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Twins are out in front, 5-2. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The shortstop, Manny.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Grounded weakly to the left. And that's the first out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And a whiff at a good slider that time. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready now for Baltimore. Trey Mancini. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-1. Fouled away. Scope leads off first with one away. Hit hard back up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They trail 5-2. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Byron Buxton now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0 now. High chopper to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
The next Twin up, Joe Mauer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
In now, Brian Dozier. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Mancini ranging back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
third baseman,
Here's Miguel Sano. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Joseph has a play, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One for the Twins on this swing by Brian Dozier. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Twins 6 and the Orioles 2.
your attention please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 56, Fernando Rodney.
In now for the O's, Colby Rasmus. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rodney Has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Caleb.
Now at the
Joseph.
plate, Caleb Joseph, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kepler is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Third baseman, number 1, Jim Beckham.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Beckham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Rodney's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Rodney is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail here at 6-2. So stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 20. Eddie Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A fastball that just misses inside. Hit back up the middle. Scope is there. And now a jump throw against his body. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini moves over. 2 gone. A good performance thus far by the visiting Twins, and they lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point. Next will be the designated hitter. Miguel Castro is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Miguel Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Hit on the ground to third. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Orioles 2. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Center fielder, Adam.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Nope, that's foul.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. And there's one down now.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
So striding forward now, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And there's a base hit on the line. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The second baseman.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
In now, Jonathan Schoop, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kepler's on his horse. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Trevor Hildenberger answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 6-4 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. The Twins are in front, 6-4. Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. A windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Beckham in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Count remains at 0-2. Castro, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So here's Joe Mauer, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Late that time for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. One left for Minnesota. They're up 6-4. Addison Reed comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
43, Addison Reed.
Ready for another shot now. Colby Rasmus. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Colby Rasmus.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Buxton is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Caleb Joseph.
Dig. In to try it again. Caleb Joseph. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Reed, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Beckham. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hard hit to first. Mauer's there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
6-4 the outcome today. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Pineda earns his first win of the season. Addison Reed wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Michael Pineda. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Addison Reed, his first. The loss goes to Kevin Gossman. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.